Welcome to a brand new episode of What's New in Beauty. My name is Nia Lee, and I'm super excited to have you here. This is the IGTV series where we talk all new and exciting things happening in the beauty industry and just all things about beauty that I'm just interested in talking about. So before we jump into the episode, are you guys liking the pink? I had some fun over this weekend. I'm like, let's just do something fun and just have a bright new change. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the episode. This is probably one of the dopest collaborations of 2021 by far, and it's all about KNC Beauty, of course, the brand that is known for their lip masks as well as their eye masks. They collaborated with the iconic streetwear brand Bathing Ape, aka BAPE, for a limited edition collection, which is pretty iconic if you ask me. The collection actually includes a balm, a scrub set, masks, hoodies, teas, lip mask packs. Like, it's just incredible just to see how the collection came together. But more so than anything, what's really dope is the founder of KNC Beauty, Kristen Crawley, said that this is a collaboration. This collaboration is pretty much a dream come true because she's been a BAPE head for years, literally over 15 years. And actually one of the first pouches that she ever designed for KNC Beauty was actually inspired by BAPE's iconic camo print. And this was, of course, envisioned even more for this collaboration that they have together. The collection actually came out on July 10th, so on the weekend, and pretty much everything sold out. And I just think it's really dope. I love the collaboration. I love the pink camo. I think it's completely on brand, of course, for KNC Beauty and of course for BAPE. And honestly, I was looking at it being like, this is like probably one of the dopest things I've ever seen, because rarely, I mean, we do see it, like brands, you know, in the beauty world collaborate with clothing, but I just think this was just more cool in just some way, shape, or form. I don't know what it is, maybe because it's BAPE and they're always, you know, on the cutting edge of so many amazing things when it comes to streetwear and just fashion and everything in relation to that, and seeing it, of course, on KNC Beauty. It's like kind of one of those collabs you maybe probably weren't expecting, but to see it kind of come to life, the vision, everything just works. And so I think this collaboration is super dope. I'm not surprised that everything sold out really quickly. And it just goes to show you, again, when you are super passionate about things and you have this amazing brand, you can come together and do incredible things, especially with a collaboration like this. So I think it's just super dope. I can't even lie. Like, there's literally everything about it. I'm just like, this is cool. This is super dope. All right. So next up, we got a little bit of beauty legal drama. And of course, at the center of this is the Kardashians. So let me explain. It's a lot. I got my notes here and everything. So I want to make sure I get all the facts straight for y'all. So the Kardashian sisters, they actually won a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against a former beauty partner. So what had happened was a California state appeals court judge ruled that the Kardashians were actually rightfully owed $11.5 million in royalties from Haven Beauty, as well as a subsidiary, Hilar Capital, which are, of course, the people who are licensing everything, along with $2 million in post-judgment interest and costs of the appeals, which in the grand scheme is really chump change to the Kardashians, because they're over here getting like $200 million, $600 million deals with Cody, even though there's a little bit of drama going on there. Anywho, so what had happened was in 2012, there was a brand called Chroma Beauty that was launched, and it was a licensing partnership with Boldface Licensing and Branding, which was actually later bought by Hilar Capital. So that's pretty much how Hilar Capital gets into the whole thing. But it was actually agreed that the Kardashian sisters would receive $1 million advance along with royalty fees for licensing their names, images, likeness. And you can see how much they were actually involved. Now, by 2016, the deal actually came to a close. The relationship with Hilar pretty much kind of dwindled out. But the sisters had yet to actually receive any sort of money, you know, advance, royalties, everything pretty much. They didn't get any money. And Hilar actually claims that the Kardashians actually failed to even promote the brand. But if you think about it, this was kind of sort of around the time that Kylie was starting her brand. She started her brand in 2014, and Kim actually started KKW in 2017. So clearly they were focused on their own brand. But again, Hilar claims that they didn't actually promote it, X, Y, and Z. They had a lot of legal back and forth. And in 2018, the judge actually sided with the Kardashians as well to, you know, pay them out any sort of money that they had. And then, of course, with them paying them out again in 2021 with the royalties of millions of dollars and post-judgment interest as well as appeal costs. So all that to say, lots of legal drama. But what it comes down to at the end of the day was that pretty much people weren't holding up their end to the bargain, essentially. Obviously, the Kardashians had, they signed a deal. They thought they were going to get paid, and that didn't end up happening. And as we know, Kardashian beauty doesn't exist. Chroma beauty definitely doesn't exist anymore as well, too. So it's just interesting to see how, how that relationship kind of dwindled. But on top of that as well, too, it's also interesting that all of a sudden, the Kardashians wanted to start their own brand. And I don't doubt that they weren't putting all their energy and time and effort into Kardashian beauty because, Kardashian beauty was kind of sort of a generic brand. It wasn't something, to the lengths of what KKW beauty is, as well as Kylie Cosmetics. So clearly something was fallen short, but either way, the court ruled in their favor. They have their money now. And of course, as we know, KKW beauty is looking to rebrand, as well as Kylie Cosmetics is looking to rebrand. So it's just really interesting to see how it all fully came together and they ended up winning at the end of the day. I'm also just interested to see where the rebrand of each brand is going to go as well, too. And so that's the beauty legal news. Alrighty, to end on a bit of a lighter note, this is really exciting because I hadn't even realized that this brand completely discontinued like one of their most iconic products until recently being like, oh my God, they don't have it. But then they came out with this new relaunch. So this is all about BAPE Beauty, who officially is bringing back lipsticks to their roster. If you didn't know, BAPE Beauty was known for their Amuse Bouche lipsticks. They were really creamy. They were beautiful. They were everything. But as BAPE has slowly but surely wanted to pretty much go full vegan. Like I remember when I used to work there, we were phasing a lot of things out. But this is them coming through with full vegan lipsticks. They've officially now rebranded and launched with their Power Move Soft Matte lipsticks, over 100 different formulations, 20 shades, beautiful shades. There's shades there that are very similar to what they used to have before, pretty much same names, even though I think it's going to be not as creamy as they once were, just by seeing certain swatches. But it's just really dope and cool because this is 3 years in the making for BAPE. Of course, because they are vegan, there's no carmine, no lanolin, no beeswax. They're made with fatty acid waxes, cocoa butter, and tapioca pearls. I think BAPE has pretty much hit it out the park with their products so far that they've launched this year. And I'm just really excited to see everyone try them on. And that's everything, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of What's New in Beauty. And of course, if you're loving all the topics we're talking about and you want to be a part of the conversation even more, then join me and Delina in the Beauty Business Club at 8 p.m. tonight for the What's New in Beauty after show, where we talk about all the topics, but we dive in deeper. It's just really a fun opportunity for all of us to just chat all the new and exciting things happening in beauty together as a collective. So definitely join us tonight. And of course, I will catch you for a brand new episode of What's New in Beauty next week, Monday.